Maybe as we agreed, Kayane, like Lucine will start, Kayan will continue, Marco, like that?
Yeah, Lucine will start and I will continue.
Okay, good. So Lucine will start.
Lucine, you are muted. You are muted.
Excuse me. Hello, dear colleagues. Thank you very much. I want to let with you my good impressions about ABIONET project of especially of the Teachers Mobility Program, which we spent a month at Teramo University. We worked most of our time in laboratory where research for food technology is carried out. I found my interest is researching the natural pigments, phycocyanin and chlorophyll, which are widely used in the food industry as ingredient of food coloring. These pigments are obtained from the widespread algae Spirulina platensis. For the assessment of pigments, important characteristics are the antioxidant activity, protein contents and its characteristics, sugar contents, characteristics of protein denaturation, and phycocyanin purity, as well as their changes under different conditions. The research data are very relevant and have broad practical significance. There are a few ideas for joint project that should be discussed. The work was very interesting and promising. I would like to express my gratitude and for the constant help and good organization of working months to Professor Paola Pittia, Marco Faleta, to whom we asked many questions, and he patiently introduced us to the details and everyone who worked with us at the university, organizers, sponsors, and special thanks to Federica Striglio for technical assistance. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucine. Let me continue the Lucine mind.
Yes.
So thanks. My area of interest is food quality analysis in the field of food science and food technology. And adding to what Lucine says concerning phycocyanin, this extraction from the microalgae, particularly from spirulina, is very crucial in the context of using it in food production as ingredient. Since it is it is known that phycocyanin is rich with proteins, with antioxidants. So the next part of our methods that we learn the purification of phycocyanin from extraction and how it can be used in food production processes and how it can processing under the processing, it can be changed under processing condition. So the next activity that we carried out, it was the separation of amino acid segments in in seeds of grain. And the methods that I learned, it was by using mass spectrometry, the type of mass spectrometry equipment which called MALDI. It was really very interesting. It was really very challenging, and it was so exciting. So the next method that we learned, it was separation of fatty acids profile in different food matrix, again using mass spectrometry and GC. So we used cocoa and potatoes as food different matrix. The point is that separation of fatty acids and antioxidants also is very interesting in point of view of food production and food safety. The next activity that we carried out, it was antioxidant activity determination in meat. particularly in chicken nuggets. So it was really interesting because we carried out and learned some method to mechanical thermal processes and also biochemical processes in point of view food production. And the last method that we learned, it was really excited for us because it was the equipment, cutting edge equipment, which used like spray dryer, and they used can be used as a micro encapsulation method. So it is very important because it can extend shelf life, protect products, and can minimize the flavor loss from different products, food products. So as you know, the mobility duration was 1 month, and ABIONET is the only program that have had mobility strength. So unfortunately, because of COVID situation, we couldn't implement for all staff mobility, but I can say that 1 month is really the period that we can contribute learning different methods and to operating different equipment, cutting edge equipment. So, but my vision for a future collaboration and for a sustainable network is the research. So 1 month is not enough for carry out the research, joint research. So, and I hope that we will have a chance for future to collaborate in this area, because network, believe me, is the key component of the future collaboration. So as Lucina said, we are really appreciate for all staff from Teramo University under the supervision of Paola Pittia. Marco Faleta, he was really very active and suggested and supported in any activities. And we asked him lots of questions and he answered and received all the answer. So I'm really appreciated to Professor Dino from the laboratory of mass spectrometry, because it is really unique chance for me. For this time, of course, we haven't this equipment, mass spectrometry, but within the other project, it is envisaged to gain the GC with mass spectrometry, and I hope that we can use this not only in international level, but also at national, of course. And one thing that I really liked concerning collaboration. So the collaboration between industry and research and university is really close and really unique. They receive some answers from questions from or issues from industry, and researchers are really close to solve the problem. This is, I think that this is the model that we should implement. Thank you.
Thank you very much again. Can you hear from Marco? The other
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Okay, cool. So, well, actually, I will briefly introduce myself. I'm Marco Faleta from the University of Teramo, and I'm a researcher of the Food Science and Technology Unit. And I supported the visit and the research activities of Luzin and Gayan. And it has been a great pleasure. And as they were already stressing the concept, and as we already talked about it, I think that it is of key importance to and trigger new collaborations of research, starting from the activities that we carried out in the previous months, because it is fundamental, I think, from a successful point of view to interact with other institutions from other countries, sharing and overlapping the expertise of the different researchers, and also because based on the talk that we had when Luzin and Gayan were here, we realized that actually many of the methodologies that they learned, they could be very interesting to be applied on food matrices, vegetables, and bioactives that are very common and typical products of their countries. But this could lead also to results that can be useful not only for them, but also for us. So I really hope that this will be the starting point of further collaborations.
Thank you very much. I think we gave a very good idea of what went on. I think we're all happy for that, but we're all very sad also that we couldn't have more mobilities because the project, as the partners know, and those of you who are not in the project probably don't know, foreseen a lot more of mobilities of staff and also mobilities of students. But the pandemic, unfortunately, didn't allow us to do more. So from this point of view, we're really very sad. But otherwise, it was an excellent experience, it seems. Can I turn now for a small statement to the Vice Rector for International Relations and Education Reform in the Agrarian National University, Mariam Movsisyan.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello, dear participants of ABIONET final event. Nice to meet you. I'm Mariam Movsisyan. I would like to thank everyone for the great job that you did within the framework of ABIONET project. At the same time, I would like to wish you good luck in your future initiatives, especially regarding the continuation of this project. Of course, I would like to express my gratitude to our team. We are very satisfied with the project results, which are in line with our strategy. Now, at the end of the project, as mentioned Ms. Marmarian, we had fully equipped a new lab, developed new curricula and modules for food safety master's program, trained staff, as well as we gained more experience in startup projects. Now I would like to present our expectations and visions regarding the network sustainability and collaboration possibilities. As you know, our vision is to become to Agritech Academic and Research Excellence Center, guided by creativity and innovation. And some of our international ambitions are implementing joint and double degree educational programs with international universities, increasing the number of foreign students, and exporting innovative solutions in the field of science, etc. At the same time, the university took the responsibilities to contribute to the implementation of national priorities such as food security, smart agriculture, safe food, etc., as well as SDGs, such as zero hunger, quality of education, and so on. We have already launched the Agritech Startup Incubator, and very soon in December, we are going to launch our Biotech Startup Incubator, which can be also very good base for our future collaboration. In this context, established a network with the within the project. This project with its outputs and impact, which have already seen, and I'm sure in near future, we will feel its impact more and more, are very good opportunity and contribution for us to achieve on our goals. We are expecting to have an internationally recognized joint or double degree program in food safety. We hope that this master program will contribute to enhancing close relationship between partners, universities, and to enhancing our university's internalization and visibilities. As well as we will increase the number of international students. Why not? Of course, I agree with Ms. Marmarian. For us, it's very important enhance day by day the collaboration between education, research, and industry. I think that's all. Thank you very much again. If you have any questions.
Thank you very much, Professor Movsisyan, for your intervention. And now I think it's time to hear from a student. This is very exciting because we were all talking the whole day about how great these new master programs are, and maybe they're not so great. She will tell us. So, Merl Christo Hovhannisyan, I think I pronounced it more or less.
Just a Christo. Hi for everyone. I'm Merl Christo from Agrarian National University of Armenia and fell for the Food Safety Master's degree. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to participate in this project. And I want to thank all the organizers for this project, for this great work. Me and my classmates, we are very happy to be the part of this project and get some kind of quality knowledges. Just we had the opportunity to participate in this various trainings and online classes that motivated us more and made our educational process more satisfying. And for example, my classmate Anya Mirjanyan and me, we have participate the online workshop by the leading Valeria Richiva, and we have a results. Our team took the second place with our open air cinema project. We also had trainings about the food safety in the food chain under the guidance of our very favorite lecturers, Gane Marmarian and Anna Dashtoyan. And we received the certificates of the participation and etc. We have other kinds of the trainings and many more online workshops. So we have given by certificates and not only. And I'm aware that there is preparing for the joint degree program. And this is make me very happy because there is going to be more opportunity for joint visitings for the student exchange and mobility, as well as the cooperation with the students. That is very important for the network. Yeah, and many more students, they can do the new scientific works and researches and making their master's or PhD degrees in a new level. So unfortunately, our mobility for this year, it's not completed due to COVID. It's make us so sad because me, my classmates, we all year long we've been waiting for that, moving in other country, doing our researches or new study things for us gonna be bad. We still here, and we are aware that it's coming new program, Erasmus plus K Action 1 program in collaboration with the Trama University of Italy, our university, Agrarian, and Yerevan State University. And I think it's gonna give us another chance to complete our mobility that we missed. So I want to thank you all the, persons who participate and give this opportunity to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Merl Christo. You gave us a very good idea of how it was. Unfortunately, the mobility didn't materialize, but everything else seems perfect. Can I ask you, which was your favorite course during the masters?
No, I can tell you really. Maybe it's Gane Marmarian. Yeah.
Of course, no.
Of course. Yeah, I can tell you exactly because there is many, because they all like want to give us some new things. They all care about our knowledge, and they all doing everything for give us quality knowledge, you know.
And since you are preparing a new master's and a new proposal and everything, you have some suggestion for us, something you would like to see that you didn't see or you want improved or anything?
No, I don't think. Just one thing. This is the mobility, and it's not from your side. We know. Just if it's gonna be like chance for other persons. I know the project is like done, yeah, and it's meaning we cannot do our mobility. But if it's gonna be another project and you're gonna give a chance the person who don't did it, it's like gonna be interesting thing. And we're going to be happy, like here again, that we can go do some, I don't know, researches.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think I want to open the floor now to everybody. You are still, okay, I have to tell you that at some point there were like 45 people, I think, or still 30 people online. So that means that people were not so much tired, but it was an interesting discussion. We kept about two-thirds of people online. I know it's very difficult to be online. It's much easier to be in a nice environment instead of just looking in a screen. So I want to open the floor to everybody who has any comment or questions. And the topic here is how to make Armenian higher education, and of course our higher education also in Greece, in Italy, and Portugal, more relevant to the needs of the industry, to the needs of the society, and to contribute to, let's say, an agrarian revolution, a green revolution, because everybody is moving green now. Green is the new world, and agriculture has a lot of role to play into that. So any comments or anything you want to say on this, how we can bring closer the industry, the society, the market with the university education? Nelli wants to speak. I saw a hand.
Thank you. While I still can speak, I want to speak while I'm still able to. You know, from the perspective of the cooperation with the industry, and from the perspective of these connections and adaptation of the program, from my personal experience and with Armenia and with other developed countries, like for example, the United States, you can clearly see the big difference is that not always the industry is interested in. I mean, it's changing, but it's a matter of time. It's not easy. When you have industry which is slowly switching to more research-oriented production, for example, or investments in the education, investments in the production, this is different. So here, when we're trying to establish this, we have to consider that it's not going to be a very easy process, because if you will see the number of industry actual representatives in Armenia and the number of involvement in the educational process, actually it's not a big percentage. It's still moving, which is great, because if you will look back even 4 years ago, the mentality and thinking was different among the industry representatives. So the projects like this, and even meetings like this, and even 1, 2, 3, 4 representatives from industry are making big difference, because then the information is spreading. This is again from our personal experience. Like 10 years ago, we did a project among by the Tempus, called Tempus on the time, 10 years ago, 2010, and finishing 13. Then it was much harder to invite them and to make them interested, especially if this is not an agriculture, you know, like science-based production, if it will be pharmacy or it will be biogas production, whatever. this is even harder because the country is small and you haven't big science-based producers except agriculture. For example, pharmacology, biotechnology are evolving now in Armenia, but still it's a matter of time. But in my opinion, what was done during this project has very big importance from the perspective of spreading the information and success cases. And this will lead to more interested partners, because like after this talk, I got another linked to this hydroponics, another one connected saying that we're interested because we're doing aquaponics, which is, fish cultivation and everything like that linked to. And it's just, the information is just coming, and we will invite more and more partners. From the sustainability perspective, again, it all goes to the financial part. So it should be both sides, commitment of the institute and extra sources, which is thanks to the development. Now we have this Future Armenian initiative, which is funded by Armenian diaspora representatives, and they have a big goal and idea to reform the education and development of Armenia and they have a vision to 2040, like to see how Armenia will be looking like from the perspective of technology, science, and everything. And this is leading investments. So our network and our project has a real big potential to put a foot in this development and sustain its existence, having existing cooperation and having projects and ideas, just applying, just getting financial supports, and also fast foundation in Armenia. So we have good big grounds which we can use. Of course, I'm not talking about Erasmus Plus initiative. We all know this is something which we don't need to introduce. But I think that these are two things, the mentality, the thinking of also from the industry to universities, and financial sustainability. These are two things which we have to make sure will be continuous to support, because commitment is a good thing, but you have to be able to support the staff members who are involved anyway. So if we will look at the things not only from the willingness, but also from the practical perspective. So I think we have to look on, like, all the time, make lists of the proposals, projects, possibilities to make even small within the network projects. And I think that the team's talk was really useful from that perspective too. Yeah, that's for now. And of course, thank you again, endless thank yous to everyone, to all the contributors now and who are participating now, who are not participating now, from all our universities, all departments, all starting from accountants and finishing by the top management, to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nelly. Well said. And of course, we recognize that Nelly has been at the center of the whole project and done excellent work. And thank you very much for being with us for all these years. I want to say a few things, but first, maybe give the floor to other people who want to say something on this issue or any other issue that was discussed today. Who wants to talk? Paola.
Yes, hopefully I'm online, and sorry for all these issues today. Well, as already told this morning, these kind of projects are important for two levels, for two things. One is the cooperation, the academic cooperation that can be developed by different, taking into account the educational aspects and the research aspects, and the other is the cooperation with other actors of our system, and in this case industries or any other stakeholder included. From this point of view, also the the Erasmus national, representatives, EACA is important for us, but there are also other stakeholders and policymakers that are contributing to make our activities important in our society. So overall, taking into account this cooperation between Armenian universities and European universities, obviously with all the limits that this kind of project have because of the limited number of universities, the countries and universities, especially from Europe. Obviously, I think it was somehow a success anyway. The main issue I think we had to face is COVID-19, because actually this hindered us a lot in implementing various activities also with external partners or associated partners, and made everything all more complicated because of the continuous connection with the internet. Somehow was very difficult. Despite this, obviously the interaction with industry, business, and also, from my side, the collaboration with, even if I could not participate too much with Dresden and all the expertise on startups, entrepreneurship training, which is rather challenging. I'm a food technologist, and what we discover also in my project, the project I'm leading, is that as food technologist or scientist, I'm not per se interested to entrepreneurship. On the other side, as also Eduardo was mentioning this morning, we should try to embed some concepts also in our environment to transfer new skills and competencies also to the future generation of students. So it's challenging because it's not easy. We as a teachers, we are forced to learn, and I always use also these projects to learn something else for my improvements. So thanks to this project, but also all the inputs we got, I could say I learned again something new, and I found a lot of new friends, not only colleagues, but also a lot of friends, and I'm very happy because this is also a way to, one of the aims of this kind of projects, and that I'm sure will promote further cooperation among the institutions. Thanks, Nelli, Gayana, Nikos, Thomas, all really, Lilith, Gayana, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paola. Thank you very much, and for everything, and for also leading much of the work that has been done in this project. You were really an inspiration to all of us. Who wants to add something? I think we're in a closing.
I think everything. Yes, well, I think everything has been said, and from our side, we were quite engaged in this overall topic, as I have opportunity to refer. So even in the context of this bioproducts initiative with Armenia, we did learn some priorities, and we did establish some priorities that lead us to some further collaborations with international companies and so on. So this general area has become more relevant in the latest years. So, well, thank you for everybody. Thank you, and looking forward for future collaborations. Thank you.
Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you very much for everything. Anybody else? If there is nobody else who wants to say something,
I would say just 2 words. I see Nelli's very sad face, and I really understand all these 4 years of doing things, even on the distance, not having possibilities to see each other on a face-to-face meetings in a vivid environment somewhere in your countries. But we really wish good luck to the continuation of ABIONET. And of course, each of your investment, each of your interest and devotion to the task which already done in the frame of ABIONET. And I would say that the project website is improved so much during last months, and it's really much information. It's very interesting, and we really hope that all today's presentations and more materials will be available to the wider audience. And we hope that all your activities will be continued. This all depends on your interests. To do that for young generation, for your students, for your chairs, for your faculties, for your universities. Armenia is a very small country, and actually we could do very quickly all the changes. So many challenges already we passed. And you already mentioned that several years ago it was another picture. Now it's another one, but we are looking in the future, the present and the future. So our destiny and destiny of your students is in your hands. So as much as possible, do all of your knowledge, all of your skills, just provide for them. This is, the main task, to be educator, to be a professor, to be teacher, to be close to the young generation of bioscientists. So good luck to everyone. Thank you for your cooperation, for your partnership, and we really hope that it will be continued somehow in the future. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Karlova. So I think we came to an end. I just want to say that we'll gather all the presentations and will be on the website. The recordings also will be on YouTube and links to the website. So there were some very important things that were said today. So probably you can forward them to other colleagues who want to listen to all this. And I would like to thank everybody on behalf of the International Hellenic University. It's been great to work with you, and I'm sure that we will continue working. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a nice day.
Thank you also to you, Nikos. Great job then.
Thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Great time.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.